Hi everyone, it is me, Jordan Long here, and today I'm going to talk about when you don't get any onlook. Now, onlook, at least if it's from your kin, is something that your kin will give you. If it's from your friends, well, yeah, if your friends known you long enough, then they'll give you onlook. Now, from folks you don't know, you are either going to get onlook or you're not going to get onlook. But onlook isn't something you can ask for. It is something that is given to someone for what they do or what they said. Get that out of your eye. Oh, I don't get no onlook. What do you mean what do you mean you don't get no onlook, Xylee? I don't. Here I am, the TWF 24/7 fighter, or someone who had matches and had a bind with Becky Lynch, and then a bind with Precaria, however you say her name, and then no onlook. It's like you won some good matches on Raw, then you lost one on Raw, one on NXT. It's like, I don't get no onlook. Well, who doesn't say you don't get any onlook? I mean, what? You've been in WWE since, what? We're going to say, what? Since 2021 YL, something like that? You were first on NXT for many years, before going to SmackDown, before going to Raw. Yeah. And in the beginning on NXT, they had all these sagas and tales for me. And then on SmackDown, they had this whole thing going for me. And when on Raw, it's like, oh, sorry, we don't got nothing, and now we got something, and we don't. Well, I mean, yeah, well, I'm sorry to hear that. But hey, you're one of the first Eastlanders, one of the first wrestlers to ever come from Eastland. Because we all know that Eastland, or some folks call it the Folkreich of Eastland, isn't really well known for having skilled wrestlers, or having any skilled wrestling businesses that I know of. We got some skilled wrestling businesses down there. It's true that almost everything is owned by either the Gabber, Reich, or Share, or near Lawmotes. Very few freely owned businesses. Oh yeah, could have been folk owned since 9 between 49 YL. And I don't want to get into any more about it, Barland, but it's not a true Folkreich. None of us never really had a say in who the highest leader was, or who the first Wicker was, or who was in the Winnemalt, or who any of our Reich leaders or elders were, who our Winnemalt is, or the High Divers were, or any saying who our Share leaders and Folkmalt was, or our near leaders or Folkmalt or High Divers were. Yeah, I know. They just call themselves a Folkreich because they want to distance themselves from the Folkreich of Eastland, the Tudif Lawmote of the land, before they came in, overthrew them, and became the Freedif Lawmote. But yeah, we don't really want to talk about that. But at the end of the day, Xylee, I do onlook you, for Not only being a skilled wrestler, but leaving your homeland, coming to another land where the folks aren't, where the speech is unlike and the gout isn't the same, and then learning how to be a skilled wrestler, and then choosing to learn and do all that in WWE, and putting up with so much, all the things you did when you were in NXT and then SmackDown and on Raw. So I think, yeah, you got some onlook there. But I don't think anyone's going to onlook you for what you did to Becky Lynch or what you did to Tara Valkyria. Valkyria, I guess not. But then again, do I truly need to onlook from my foes? Well, that was my talk with Xia Li, WWE wrestler, fighter, overstar, whatever you want to call her. And if you like this film, then follow me over here at the Jordan Long Fairway, which is my handle. Watch the other film I made yesterday over here. Share this film if you know how to do it, if any one of the reckonings they give you, or unless you got someone's hand or wire, and playlist this or film or below it. I, Jordan Long, or Jordan Mulan Long, and I'll see you later. Goodbye. Farewell. Sorry for that burp.